You'll find out what this is all about, and maybe you'll realize it right now. Hi, honey. Yeah, you want to do voiceover? Great. What's a voiceover?
That's a nice hobby to have. Can you make money in voiceover?
What? You'll not have a 9-to-5 job. How will you ever survive?
You really think you can do that?
Oof, that's the harsh one.
Today, we want to talk about how to handle our family or partners or friends who don't support your dream or desire of being a voiceover talent.
First off, thanks for watching this video and checking out our channel.
If you find you like it, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we really appreciate it.
Now, our inspiration for many of our newsletters and these videos usually come from what we personally have struggled with in our own voiceover career.
Or questions we get from you or other talent who have come through the Atlanta Voiceover Studio or provoiceovertraining.com.
Quick story. The other week, we were emailing back and forth with a guy, and we'll call him Chris, asking about the studio.
He shared more of his journey and, in the middle of it, just opened up about his spouse and that she wasn't really supportive of him pursuing a voiceover career.
She felt like the career would be very unstable, and her take was that since he was a husband and father, that it'd be just simply too risky, and he didn't know how to navigate that conversation or any way to move forward with it.
Our hearts went out to him because this is an issue that we've heard from other voice talent as well. It probably seems like there are no good choices in these scenarios.
You either abide by their opinions and risk becoming resentful at their lack of support, or you do it anyway and risk their resentment.
Look, we're not counselors, but we've definitely been through our share of counseling. Been off and on since I was in high school.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that. Wished I'd have known that before proposing.
Okay. Well, too late now, bud.
Well, we're actually both fans of counseling, and these kinds of situations are exactly why counseling is so helpful.
You can share details like this with a counselor and ask, what's the healthy way to deal with this?
Because as we've found, there's always a healthy way to deal with things like this.
And we want to share what we recommended to Chris. Now, disclaimer, we're not professional counselors. I know we already said that, but this is what we've learned in dealing with certain topics that come up in our own lives.
And before we share what we actually said, we will always say, first and foremost, don't quit your day job and jump into voiceover without preparing and training.
VO is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it can take a little while to build up to a point where you can pay all your bills. As our friend Brian says in our Intro to VO workshop, do what you have to do to pay the bills until you can do what you want to do to pay the bills.
So here we go. What to do when your partner or spouse doesn't support you. Heads up, you just give them the bird and do what you want.
Nope.
Silent treatment. Fade into another room like Homer fading into the bushes in that scene from The Simpsons.
No, again, no. Okay, so here's what you do. Create space for both of your desires to live. And what I mean by this is, if your partner or spouse doesn't support you, figure out a boundary where their desire for security or whatever their concern or fear is lives, and your desire to pursue VO can live.
We suggested to Chris that he assure his wife that he'll still be working his current job,
which addressed her desire for security.
But then also see if allowing him the space to pursue voiceover training one night a week and a couple hours on the weekend would feel comfortable to her.
That way, he has complete freedom to pursue his dream during that time, but she's assured that it won't mean him quitting his job or taking all his extra time away from his family.
The thing is, most partners and spouses want the other to be happy, but it gets complicated when both feel their happiness is in jeopardy for different reasons.
It's always good to remember that there doesn't always have to be only two options. With a little creativity, there can be other choices that work for both parties.
Decide on goalposts. If you're already pursuing voiceover and your partner or spouse is skeptical, have a discussion regarding specific goalposts for your career.
Ask them what they'd be comfortable with. Is it when you have at least 3 consistent clients? Is it a certain financial goal? This industry can be intimidating and feel unstable, but by outlining goals you both agree on, it helps take the uncertainty out of it.
Invite them into the process or give them space to pursue something that they want. Is your partner or spouse not interested in voiceover but has a background in marketing? Well, that's a perfect marriage. See if they'd like to join you in this pursuit by heading up your marketing department.
My dad always would say that the key to a successful marriage is to always have something you two can do together.
However, after running a studio together, we would amend that to say, not a business.
Yeah, definitely not.
Some couples can do it, but it's definitely hard sometimes. And that's from our personal experience in counseling.
Maybe their hesitation is because they don't feel they have the freedom to pursue a dream of their own. So ask them what they'd want to do. Maybe you could both end up inspiring each other.
What to do when your family or friends don't support you? Get new ones. I hear they're relatively inexpensive.
Of course, that's not an option. Voiceover and the entertainment industry in general is hard to understand for a lot of people.
We had a friend whose in-laws asked her after she quit her full-time job.
So, honey, when are you going to get another job?
Yeah, look, we get it. We understand it is really hard for people to imagine working for yourself and not going to a typical 9-to-5 or regular job.
Yeah, and side note, when you work for yourself, that 9 to 5 goes to working all day, every day.
Yeah, and you have to create boundaries, but that's another video for another time.
So here are some reminders when navigating around when your friends or family don't support you.
Okay, first of all, it's most likely not because of you. I would bet a lot of money that their lack of support has nothing to do with doubting your talent.
Probably has more to do with their own fears, the unknown, and honestly, just simply wanting to protect you. But don't let their point of view impact the view of yourself.
Okay, the second thing you can do is get involved in the VO community. It's not enough just to ignore doubters. You have to surround yourself with supporters.
Supporters. Get filled up to the brim with encouraging talk from other talent who are going through the same thing. Everyone pursuing voiceover understands how tough it can be.
That's one of the motivating factors that keeps Mike and myself going with AVS and ProVoiceoverTraining.com, because we want to be a place that you feel encouraged, uplifted, and supported.
So if you're in Atlanta, come out to our off-mic nights. Go to voiceover conferences, reach out to your voiceover classmates to set up a weekly or monthly check-in.
Creating this support group is so important. Just remember to give as much as you receive. It's okay to bemoan the struggles, but celebrate the victories. It could be a simple breakthrough you had, and discuss the solutions.
You never know what creative solutions you and your team of voiceover pals will come up with that may just bring work to every single one of you.
We hope that this was encouraging to you, and know that Mike and myself, along with the instructors here, Jill, Trevor, Aaron, Dan, James, Chloe, Kurt, Brian, Angela, Julie, Casey, Steve, and Adam, and all of our specialty workshop instructors are all cheering you on.
Check out the workshops and classes we have in person or live via Zoom. Head over to AtlantaVoiceoverStudio.com and click on what we offer in the menu.
Or if you'd like to learn on demand with courses that you can take with you wherever you go, we have the Agent Rep Prep course at ProVoiceoverTraining.com.
If you have a constructive question or comment, leave it below and we'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. But please be patient. Our days get filled pretty quickly.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out the recommended videos. And look, we'll keep producing videos to help equip, elevate, and inspire you in your VO journey.